dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. The time is 4:59 on January 22nd. I'm Madison Pergram, and thank you for joining us on Mountain News This Morning. On this Wednesday morning, you're halfway through your work and school week, but for some students, I guess this might be their first day back. Let's go to Brandon Robinson. Brandon, some of those students have had two lucky first days, so this is their Monday, and it's a cold day.
Yes, coldest morning we've seen so far, and some school closings and delays still at the bottom of your screen. So some folks are still out this morning due to some maybe slick spots on some of those roads and some snow still on the ground. Let's take a look at the cameras this morning. It's clear, which is a stark contrast to yesterday. Outside WYMT, just cold. UVA-Y is back online this morning. You see there the last couple of hours, fairly quiet there in Southwest Virginia. We take a look at temperatures. That's the big story. 13 in Monticello, 12 in Irvin. Teens across the board, not a single 20-degree reading in the region right now. You are going to have some frost this morning as you head out the door, so give yourself an extra couple minutes to scrape those windshields off. Coffee meter, yes, all the coffee, every single bit of it, just to be aware of that. The biggest mug you can find this morning to take with you on your travels. Out the door forecast, temperatures will climb. We almost got to freezing with the late day sunshine yesterday, didn't quite make it, but today 46 beautiful degrees. Get out there and enjoy it, sunshine. Enjoy that too, because that's not going to last too long either. Full forecast on the way here in just a little bit. Madison.
Thank you, Brandon. Well, the Whitley County Dispatch was among many in our area that got flooded with 911 calls after Monday's earthquake. Calls from across the county in areas like Mount Morgan and Pleasant View, to name a couple. Employees at G&E Drive-In said they noticed things like lights flickering, but did not know what it was caused at first.
I just thought, like, how in the world did I not know there was an earthquake? Because that's something that, like, everybody knows happens when it happens. I might work more Monday mornings now. See what else fun happens.
Now, Whitley County also got reports of an earthquake on Sunday. And we learned last night that one Eastern Kentucky teen died in a crash Sunday. Brandon Rowe just graduated McGoffin County High School in May. His visitation is all day today, and the funeral is at 11 tomorrow morning. All services will be held at McGoffin County Funeral Home, and Rowe was just 18 years old. And the Floyd County coroner tells us that one person was hit and killed by a car last night. It all happened on Route 80 near the Garrett exit. We are still trying to figure out what led up to the crash, and we'll keep you updated as we learn more over on WYMT.com. And people were kept from their homes, and a roadway was closed for hours yesterday after a propane tank truck crashed in Lincoln County. This is a look at the scene. The tanker carrying several thousand gallons of propane flipped on its side. Police say the driver of the truck did suffer some minor injuries and was taken to Somerset Hospital. Kentucky Vehicle Enforcement investigated the crash scene. And the Bluegrass Army Depot in Madison County started destroying nerve agent stored at the facility. More than 500 tons of chemical weapons are being housed at the base. They say the first nerve agent projectile was destroyed on Friday. The mustard gas stockpile at the depot started being destroyed last summer. The full chemical weapons stockpile is scheduled to be destroyed by the end of 2023. And a proposed bill in the Kentucky House might have you spending more when you go out to shop if passed. John Sims Jr. is sponsoring a bill that would raise sales taxes in 2021 to 8%. Joey McKinney, owner of Appalachian Apparel, says he is worried about his customers, the potential impact it could have on small businesses.
If it's something that comes down to coming in and buying my local products or ordering something online where they don't necessarily have to pay that sales tax or go somewhere else where they don't have that sales tax, you know, it definitely could affect where my business comes from.
Now, currently the bill is referred to the Kentucky House Appropriations and Revenue Committee. If it were to pass, it would be the first sales tax increase since 1990. And it was a moment heard all around sports, and it happened in Kentucky's own backyard.
This is awesome. 606, by God.
The broadcaster Bert Gardner's big moment has now been seen nationally on multiple sports shows. Gardner and his partner were broadcasting live from the All-A Championship between Paintsville and Shelby Valley's boys basketball teams. A fight broke out in the stands, prompting the now infamous saying to come to life. 606 is the area code for Eastern Kentucky, and Kentucky for Kentucky, a local t-shirt company, has also since joined in on the fun, making their own shirt paying tribute to the iconic moment.
Pretty surreal and unexpected too. I just thought I was saying what came to mind and calling a game with my buddy next to me, so didn't really expect it. Just kind of surreal.
Now, Garner says while the moment has been a blast for many, he's glad it promotes Eastern Kentucky. And Transylvania University has announced its next president. Brian Lewis will be the next person to lead the university. Lewis is currently the president at Catawba College in North Carolina. Seamus Carey previously served as the university's president, and John Norton Williams is currently serving as interim president. Lewis will start his term as president on July 1st. And from hallway lockers to the Oval Office, one Pike County student took her fight for faith to the President of the United States. Emily Cheney has been taking a stand for prayers in schools since her prayer locker was shut down in the fall. Her pray anyway attitude sparked the interest of someone in the White House. Cheney was invited to take part in the Right to Pray announcement where she discussed the First Amendment with President Donald Trump.
Even if the prayer locker helped one person, I'm just so thankful that I was still able to help that student know that someone cared for them and someone was praying for them and someone loved them. And so the fact that I got to go was just amazing to be able to, stand up for what I believe in.
Cheney says she will never forget hearing the stories from others and being a part of the movement as President Trump announced the new initiatives to address religious freedom in schools. Well, thank you for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, one man killed a coyote with his bare hands to save his son's life. We'll have the details.
It's another frigid start to the day, but this should be the last one for a little while. I'll have more on our warming trend in about 3 minutes.